So, you're planning your first trip to Miami? Awesome. It's an absolutely electric city. But look, if you don't have a plan, it's easy to get, well, a little overwhelmed. But don't you worry, I've got you covered. Welcome to Planet in Your Pods, where we help you get the most out of your travels. Miami is like 100 different cities all packed into one. You've got the glamour, the art, this incredible culture, and then boom, wild nature right next door. My job is to help you cut right through all that noise. So, after spending a ton of time exploring pretty much every corner of this place, I've boiled it all down. I've got the 6 essential experiences you absolutely positively cannot miss. Seriously, get these on your list, and I promise you, you're going to have the perfect, most unforgettable first trip to the Magic City. All right, so that brings us to the number 1 thing to do. And come on, you knew this was coming, right? We have to start with the world famous, the iconic, the one and only South Beach.
Okay, let's be real for a second. You haven't really been to Miami until you've stepped foot on South Beach. It is so much more than just a beach. It's a whole vibe, a whole mood. And it's the architecture that really sets the scene. I mean, when you're strolling down Ocean Drive, you've got those amazing pastel-colored Art Deco buildings on one side, the Atlantic Ocean on the other. You literally feel like you've walked onto a movie set.
But here's the pro tip. This is how you do it right. Definitely take in all the sights and sounds on Ocean Drive, but whatever you do, please do not eat at the restaurants there. They are massive, overpriced tourist traps. No. Here's what you do instead. This is what I do. You walk over to Joe's Takeaway, grab some unbelievable food, and then you have a picnic down at South Point Park. Trust me, the views are absolutely unbeatable. All right, so once you've had your fill of sand and sun, it's time to soak in a totally different kind of culture. That brings us to the number 2 thing to do. We're trading our beach towels for, let's say, spray cans, and heading straight for the city's incredible art scene. Welcome to Wynwood, everybody. It is just wild to think that a little over a decade ago, this whole place was a pretty gritty industrial neighborhood. And today, it's been completely transformed. It's now one of the most famous, most vibrant outdoor art galleries in the entire world. I'm telling you, the energy here is it's off the charts. And this quote from the artist Tristan Eaton, it really gets to the heart of what this place is all about. He calls Wynwood an oasis for our creative mischief. How cool is that? It just captures it perfectly. This isn't just some pretty backdrop for your Instagram photos. No, this is a place born from raw, genuine, and sometimes rebellious artistic expression. A true creative oasis. So here's my advice for you. You should definitely pay the entry fee for the official Wynwood Walls exhibit. It's worth it. But then, just get lost. Seriously, wander around. The art just spills out into the surrounding streets for blocks and blocks. And the cool thing is, it's always changing. Plus, the whole neighborhood is packed with amazing food trucks and some of the best craft breweries in the entire city. Okay, so after an afternoon of amazing art, maybe a great local beer, it is time to dive headfirst into the real cultural soul of the city. That brings us to the number 3 thing to do.
Look, you just can't come to Miami and not experience its vibrant Cuban soul. It's impossible. A visit to Little Havana, right around the famous Calle Ocho, which just means 8th Street, is an absolute must-do. The second you step out of your car, you're just hit with it. The sounds of salsa music, the incredible smell of Cuban coffee and cigars in the air, it's completely intoxicating.
So here's your game plan for a perfect afternoon there. First things first, you have to start with a cafecito from a ventanita. It's basically a little walk-up coffee window. Be warned, it's strong, it's sweet, and it will absolutely power your entire afternoon. Then you just stroll over to Maximo Gomez Park, but everybody just calls it Domino Park, and you watch the old-timers play. I'm telling you, they play with an intensity that is it's captivating. The whole street is just alive. If this video is providing you value, please like, share, and subscribe to help our channel. Thank you so much. All right, so now that you're all caffeinated and cultured up, that brings us to the number 4 thing to do. And for this one, we're getting out of this city. We are going on a truly wild adventure. And you bet you are, because just a short drive away from the hustle and bustle of the city, you can find yourself in a completely different universe. I'm talking about the Florida Everglades. This is an experience you really can't get anywhere else, and it is an absolutely unforgettable part of any trip to South Florida. I mean, it really is a tale of 2 worlds. One minute, you're navigating a concrete jungle, dealing with traffic, and the next, you're skimming across the water on an airboat. Wind whipping through your hair, spotting alligators just sunning themselves on the banks. It is such a thrilling, uniquely Florida experience. It'll give you a whole new appreciation for the incredible natural wonders sitting right next to Miami. Okay, so from the raw, wild outdoors, we're going to pivot to something a bit more pristine and polished. That brings us to the number 5 thing to do. We're shifting gears from that untamed nature to something truly, well, manicured. Okay, I have to admit, Vizcaya is a huge personal favorite of mine. It was built back in the 1910s by this industrialist, James Deering, and it is a jaw-droppingly beautiful estate. It honestly feels like you've been transported to a palace on the Italian coast. The gardens are just magnificent, and the mansion itself, wow, it's a stunning work of art. It is the perfect, peaceful escape from all the city buzz. So for about $25, you can spend hours just getting lost and exploring this incredible place. And here's a hot tip, and I mean that literally. On a sweltering Miami day, the air conditioning inside that mansion is worth the price of admission all by itself. It's the perfect way to cool down while you soak in some amazing Gilded Age history. All right, after that little taste of old world glamour, that brings us to our final stop, the number 6 thing to do. We're heading back into the heart of the action to experience the city's modern, glittering pulse. Welcome to Brickell. This is Miami's financial center. And yeah, by day, it's pretty much all business. But at night, oh man, at night, this whole forest of shimmering skyscrapers completely transforms. It becomes this playground of high-end restaurants, super chic cocktail loungers, and rooftop bars with just staggering views. The energy here is absolutely electric. So my top recommendation for exploring this area, you've got to ride the Metro Mover. It's this free, elevated train that loops all around Brickell downtown. It is such a fun, almost futuristic way to get these incredible views of the architecture, and it doesn't cost a dime. Then, after your ride, go treat yourself. Grab a cocktail at a rooftop bar and just soak in that glittering, gorgeous Miami skyline. And there you have it. 6 completely different but 6 equally essential Miami experiences. So let's do a super quick recap, shall we? Okay, number 1, a perfect beach day in South Beach. Number 2, Wynwood's vibrant street art scene. Number 3, the incredible Cuban culture of Little Havana. Number 4, a wild adventure out in the Everglades. Number 5, the Gilded Age elegance of the Vizcaya Gardens. And number 6, the modern, glittering energy of Brickell. So the big question is, which Miami will you discover first? Will it be the sun-soaked Art Deco dream, the vibrant cultural hub, or the sleek, modern metropolis? You know, the most amazing thing about Miami is you don't have to choose. You can, and you absolutely should, experience it all. That's all for now, folks. Please like, share, and subscribe for more like this.